Good morning. I am back with the topic skeletal system and muscular bone. We have already read about skeletal system. Now we are moving ahead with the muscular system. Okay. Let us start with skeletal system revision. You can see there are four types, major types in this: skull, backbone, ribs, and limbs. In skull, we know that skull protects our brain and it has 22 bones. In backbone, we it forms the spines and has 33 vertebrae. In ribs, what does they do? They protect our lungs and heart. There are 12 pairs of ribs and one pair of sternum. Now let us come to limbs. What does they do? There are two types of limbs, forelimbs and hind limbs. And in forelimbs we have arms, and arms has humerus and radius and ulna. And in legs, that are hind limbs, we have femur, tibia, and fibula. This much we have already completed in our last class. Fine, students. Let us come to joints now. Joints. A joint is a place where two bones meet. The joint help us to bend, twist, and turn. The bones are joined together by strong elastic bands of tissues called ligaments. These are two types of joints in our body, movable and immovable. Now let us know it once again. Joint through which we can move anything. In our hands also, if we want to pick a glass of water, we use our joint of hand, which is at the elbow, right, and at the wrist as well. Okay, so these are which joints? These are the movable joints. Means the joints which allows the movement and are at the type of bones which are also known as the joining bones. There are four types of movable joints now: hinge joint, ball and socket joint, pivot joint, and gliding joint. Hinge joint, it is like the hinge of the door, helps the bone to move in one direction. The elbow, knees, fingers, toes have hinge joint. They can only move forward and backward. This you know very well. When we try to move our bone here and there, we can only move it in a one direction. You can't get your elbow in the opposite direction, or neither the knees nor the fingers or the toes, right? So what are these? These are the kind of hinge joints. This is clear, and you can see in the diagram also there is a forward and backward direction, ligaments is there, elbow, and just below the elbow there is the hinge joint. And hinge joint, it is the main part between the upper arm bone and the lower arm bone. Okay, and that particular joint is known as the elbow. Let's move ahead. Immovable joints. Immovable joints are the joints that do not allow movement of joining bones, and immovable joints. Okay, they are called as immovable joints. The joint of skull, the joints between the rib cage, breastbone are immovable joints. Now, see, you can't bend your body from the part of the chest, right? We can bend our body just from the hips side. We can't do it from the chest side. So why so? Because of the immovable joints. These there are the joints, but they are immovable. Okay, so there is a difference between movable and immovable joints. Clear this much, everyone? Now you can see a picture over here also, the which is showing which are the movable joint and immovable joint. So we will consider this picture. Let us have a zoom look of this picture. Okay, it's okay. Plate type bones of skull. See, these are the plate types. Plate types means, have you ever seen plate? How it is? It is very flat. Okay, and there are some fixed joints which we can't move. See, you can't move your, you can move your eyes in any direction, but you can't take it out, or you can do it as we can do with the elbow. Right now, there is a upper jaw and lower jaw. Upper jaw is the fixed joint. You can't take it out here and there. But hinge jaw, I have told you right now that we can move it. These are the joints which we can move. Okay, this is in the lower jaw. Okay, so we have two jaws, upper jaw and lower jaw, and in this there is a one is fixed point, another one is the hinge joint. Fixed joints are present in the skull. I have told you what is skull. Skull is the body part of our body which has the brain inside it, and we have read about this also previously. Now let us move ahead. There's a chart. Joints. Now, immovable joints and movable joints. Immovable joints are where skull, breastbone, and rib cage. Okay. When we comes to movable joint, we have hinge, ball and socket, pivot, gliding. Hinge joints. What does it do? Movement in one direction. Elbow, knees, fingers are the example. Then we come to ball and socket. Maximum movement in all the directions. Shoulder and hip. You can move your shoulder in all the directions. Maximum movements we can do with our shoulders, right? Now there is a pivot joint, which is again a movable joint which can allow us to move up, down, sideways. Okay, what are these? These are the spine and the head. We can do up and down with our head. Okay, and spine also we can do up and down. Okay, but we can't take it in a reverse direction. And the fourth type of the movable joint is gliding, which allows to bend, twist, and turn. What are these? Very good. These are the wrist and the ankles. Okay. Next slide is of the muscular system. Muscular system. The bones in our body cannot move on their own. They can move only with the help of muscles. About half the weight of our body is of that of muscles. They are made up of soft and stretchy bands of tissues. There are about 650 muscles in our body. Some muscles are attached to the bone by strong fibers called tendons. I have given you example once, like if we pull our ears, it doesn't grow. It is a elastic kind of material in the ears. Okay, so what are they? They are the bones along with the muscles. Muscle regains their shape and size again, and they are the stretchy bands. Stretchy bands is that's what they have, the elastic type of things in them. Okay, so in our human body we have 206 bones, that you all know. Okay, but how many muscles we have? We have 650 muscles. Okay, and they have the strong fibers, and these fibers are known as tendons. Okay, now the type of the muscles. All the movement of our body are controlled by the muscles. These are three kinds of muscles in the body. Number one is voluntary and stripped muscles, involuntary and smooth muscles, cardiac muscles. Now let us go one by one. Voluntary stripped muscles. The muscles are attached to the bones, hence they are called skeletal muscles. These muscles are under our control. We can move them when we want. For this reason, they are also known as voluntary muscles. When we move our hands or legs, we use our voluntary muscles. These muscles have strips on them and also called as strip muscles. Strip, have you ever heard about this strip? Patla sa hota hai wo. That is a very thin kind of structure in our body, and it is in the form of the muscles which allow us to move. Okay, what are legs and hands like that. Okay, now the second is involuntary smooth muscles. These muscles do not have strips on them, hence they are called as smooth muscles. These muscles are not under our control. They work on their own. For this reason, they are also known as involuntary muscles. See, we have to not give instructions to these muscles, do this and do that. They function on their own. These are found in and around our internal organs such as the stomach or the intestines. These organs keep working on their own and keep the body system working properly. See, when we are sleeping also, this system works. Our stomach works continuously, our intestine works continuously. Okay, so there is no instructions given to them by our mind that you have to work like this or not. They are doing it involuntary. And they are very smooth also. When you touch your stomach, you find it is very smooth in nature. So it helps us a lot as well. Cardiac muscles. So the cardiac muscles are present in the heart. They also have strips on them. They are involuntary in nature and cause the heart to pump blood all over the body. Now the cardiac muscles are the mixture of voluntary and involuntary both. It has one condition of voluntary, that they are the strips of the form, and they are involuntary in the nature, means they don't need options to work on. Next is healthy bones and muscles. Now what are they? The more we use a muscle, the bigger and stronger it gets. So if you want stronger muscles, exercise them regularly. Exercise also makes your bones healthy and strong. We always insist every student in DPS that please do exercise daily on a regular basis. It helps you a lot. Okay. For strong bones, our body needs two nutrients, the minerals, calciums, vitamin D. Milk, curd, yogurt, fish, green leafy vegetables such as spinach are good for bones. Green vegetables are very, very, very good for our health, and on the contrary, more proteins are there in the meat, fish, eggs, chickpea, coated cheese, milk, curd are good for muscles. Okay, next is posture. Always it is being taught in the class that you need to sit in a very good posture. Okay, why so? For the health of the skull system, our posture, that is the way we sit or stand, is also important. Always sit and stand straight. Bad posture such as slouching, hunching or slumping creates problem in the spine and other parts of the skeletal system. Okay, now you are seeing a picture over here, which is the correct posture. You have to tick. You can do this on your own as well. So, sitting straight has its own benefits. It gives you a good posture. It gives you more confidence also. Moment you are standing straight and sitting straight in the class, it gives you more confidence, and your IQ level also increases because your nerves are straight, your muscles are straight. Now let us know what is slouching, hunching, and slumping. Slouching, the actions of standing, moving, or sitting in a lazy or drooping way. See, lazy way, you sit like restlessly in the class. It doesn't look nice. The moment you sit steady, it looks nice, and you draws attention of your teacher as well. The second is hunching, the action of raising one shoulder and bending the top of the body forward. होता है अपन when we feel restless we sit in this position. Okay, the shoulders bends from the top. Then the next is slumping, the action of sitting, leaning or falling heavily. आते ना अपन, I am very tired and we lean on our mothers like mama I am very tired today. So this action of sitting, leaning or falling heavily is known as the slumping. So we should avoid all these three kind of sitting postures, that are slouching, hunching and slumping. I hope you don't do this again. If you are doing it, don't do it in the class. Have a good day. Thank you so much.